Surprise! And coming to you live from the Flagami studio in Miami, Florida. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday.
I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV.
Well, welcome everybody. Happy Friday one more time, and here we are. And before anything else, I want to thank Alan Chidwood for that super chat. Hey, Alan Chidwood from Manteca, California. Yeah, I even have the little bell. Aaron Romano, what? Hello, y'all. TN Mountain Mike. Caddy on Route 66. Hello, Robert, Ilian, Mom. Greetings from Great Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee. Whee! Daniel Ruiz, my wife, has a charcuterie board ready. And I have the Florida beer ready. And the bar is officially open, says the RV DJ. Cheers, everybody. With one of my favorite Florida beers. Cheers. And it is really cold. Sabrina's Suburban Garden, good evening. And Arizona Homestead and Travels, Ari Homestead and Travels from Golden Valley. Hello there. Live long and prosper. Jim in DC, that appears to be a little off the mother road. Yeah, right? What happened? Yep. Well, we've taken a quick detour. I was so excited to be here that I forgot to change the date here, and I don't know, it doesn't let me change the date now. What's going on? Here we go. Thank you, Mr. CLT, for reminding me that it is the end of May. I don't even know what month we're in. JM, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. When is your next destination on? Well, our next destination is California, eventually. Alexandria Lane, are you back in Miami for the week? Yes, that is correct. Hey, Robert from Pahrump, Nevada. Cheers. Flags in. Yeah, the date. I know. I always forget to change the date. Anyway. Sandra Winners. Robert, I can hardly hear you. Love Sandra Winners and Jeffrey Reese. Has anybody else having any issues hearing me? I mean, it looks good here on my VU meter, but I'm not monitoring otherwise. So let me know. You must have taken Florida 66. Is there one? I don't know. This must be a new, what do they call them on Route 66? Oh, this camera doesn't want to focus now. They call them alignments, right? Why am I so blurry? Hold on. Maybe the camera is like a... Preset 1, preset 2, no? Why am I out of focus? I'm back in focus. I'm gonna close down this window just in case that's the culprit. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading your comments here. Alexandria Lane, will you be flying back to OKC or where did you leave Pelicruz? Well, Pelicruz is stored at a non-disclosed location. We really enjoyed Oklahoma City. We already did that part of the Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think it took us the longest to do on the route. Maxine Oliver, hello Robert and Ilian, happy Friday. Mom too. Yeah, Mom is gonna show up any moment now. I just called her and told her that we were doing the great live stream. Brandon Baragri, hello Robert and everyone. Jennifer Duck and Daisy Duck. Hey Robert, Daisy from Tennessee. Can you tell me how you get started on YouTube and get paid for it? Well, I got started back in before that, there was another channel for my music back in 2007. I mean, early YouTube. YouTube started in 2005. And then in 2011, I started doing the travel channel, and I think I got monetized around 2013. But I mean, I was making like $50 a month. I mean, not nothing. And eventually, people started watching and liking, subscribing, commenting, and but I didn't really start making a living for real like until sometime in 2019. And then 2020 exploded, and that was it. Raul Medina, the brother is about to walk down the aisle. Just wanted to say hi real quick. See you next week, live stream. Hey, don't miss that moment where the bride walks down the aisle. That would be an epic fail. So you, hey, Raul Medina. Hopefully we'll see you soon, man. Mallory McLean, hello from Pacific Northwest. You have to visit San Juan Islands one of these summers. Yep. Been watching main videos, calling me, says Karen DeVries. Yeah, we'll return to Maine at some point and do the inland part that we didn't do. So, Oliver DeVries from Pleasant Hill, California. And hello, just got back from Cayo Hueso. Yeah, Key West. Nice town. I can't wait to hear the story on the change in plans. Hey, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. No change in plans, really. I may have not told you, but yeah, this camera is glitchy. I have to get a new webcam. This is like the old webcam here in the Flagami studio. Flying back at some point halfway through the trip was always kind of in the plan, And mom has a doctor's appointment on Monday, so I wanted to be there for that, go with her. Yeah. And at the end of Route 66, we may yet again store Pelicruiser somewhere out west and come back to Miami. I don't want to drive back 3,000 miles just to be back. I might. To me, for a rig that is older and depreciating quickly, to me it's almost more important to be able to, I mean, it's more worth it to me pay for storage out west somewhere than yeah. Anyway, Bob Litch, I have but one word today for you, Traveling Robert, is thrive. And I'm just wondering, could thrive be number 5? It even rhymes. Karen DeVries, thank you for that super chat. Happy Friday, thank you. And RV Camping and Adventures, thank you for that super chat. And buenos dias. Thank you so much. And why am I? Let's do live chat instead of top chat. Yeah, there's something has changed. There's something funky here with YouTube, which earlier it was doing the community leaderboard, and now it's not. Can you guys see that? Sometimes some people have like a number 3 or number 1 or number. Let me just scroll down here real quick. Pete Diaz from brutally hot Key West, Florida. Oh, it's hot in Miami too, trust me. Cheers, Robert, and everyone from the hot Verde Valley. Florida is a different level of hot. And sometimes, and I remember vividly, we were in California in 2019, and we got this impromptu tour of Disneyland. And everybody's like, oh, it's like 80 degrees. It's so hot here. It's 80 degrees with 10% humidity. This is not hot. Of course, you get used to that not hot because we were just in Oklahoma and it felt really hot, but it was dry. It was drier heat. And yeah, it's a whole new level down here. Let me tell you, the South is... I understand. Sounds like a good plan, Robert. Yeah. RV Camping and Adventures. Wow, I joined late. You're in Flagami. Where have I been? Well, we did a thing, you know. Yeah, we've done an intermission here on our Route 66 trip. Ingrid Larson, hi from Oregon, heading out on a road trip to South Dakota tomorrow morning. Thanks for inspiring me to get out and enjoy this beautiful country. South Dakota is awesome. You're going to have a great time. Oh man, I cannot keep up with this chat today. Ed in Ohio, happy Friday. Hope the end of May finds everyone well. Can you believe it's going to be June, like the day after tomorrow? Edna Kruger, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And Desiree Van Walsum, hi from Michigan's Sunshine Coast. Well, hello there. Hello from South Florida. Oddly enough, this nomadic idea, how are you? When you get your kick on Route 66 in Seligman, we'll take you both to the cheesecake, for the best cheesecake in Arizona. Seligman, let's keep in touch, man. That's gonna be like in maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I'm thinking of even slowing down a little more on this second leg of Route 66. It's probably going to be more like 3 weeks. Golden anniversary. Hello, Pelican Hands. Another Friday, another location. Tonight we are in Honolulu. No, I've almost said Honolulu, Hawaii. It's Homedale, New Jersey. We're always moving around. Leaderboard is visible. Hey, Mr. CLT in the house. Hey, Simply D Beauty. It's been a while. Hi, Robert. I've been catching up little by little on your 10-hour epic Alaska movie. Love it so far. Oh, I'm glad you like it. You know, I'm going to be doing a few more of those longer movies in the future. Like that original I chat one word. Okay, okay, Jim in DC. Rambling Ruben is in the house. Okay, Wandering Wilma, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Super sticker, actually. #1 fan, yes. But by the way, my mom is here. Everybody say hello to my mom. Mama, hola, how are you doing? Hope you're having a beautiful weekend. Love everyone, mom, yeah. And yeah, I visited mom today for the first time in 6 weeks. So, yep. Masood Karim, hey Robert, how's your Route 66 trip going so far? By the way, your San Diego trip video last week was awesome. I'm glad you liked that. Route 66 is going great. This is not a green screen. I'm actually here. We're taking a quick detour, a quick break from the road. A very quick break from the road. And in that case, it is much better if you have a friend that has a storage or garage for Peli Cruiser traveling, Robert. Yeah, this is just a quick, less than a week break, intermission on the route. But when we finish the route, I do want to leave it for a month or two. We might leave Peli Cruiser out west. It also depending on, apropos Bob Leach, I wish they offer Thrive with the twin bed option. I guess everyone saw today's release video. It'll be numero 5 for sure. But I'm really hoping. I did see it in person. I went to see the prototype a month ago? When were we in Indiana? Like 5 weeks ago, so yeah. 61 Caddy on Route 66 celebrating 29 months as a Chief Pelican Head, and it is 65 degrees here in beautiful Smoky Mountains. Yep. Simply D Beauty, yeah, it's been a while. Tax season was relentless. Oh, tax season. Hello, Star81. Hello, I love watching your videos and enjoy you sharing different cities and towns to visit. I hope to make a trip back to Miami soon. What restaurants do you recommend? I spend so little time here in Miami that I don't really have any new recommendations. I usually do my like my old staples, but I don't know. It's one of those things that I don't know Miami as good anymore, or as well anymore. When do you plan to start releasing your Route 66 videos? I'm quickly catching up. In fact, I'm editing right now some of the first videos of 2025. But I really underestimated the backlog. I would dare to guess probably in about, let's call it 2 to 3 weeks. Because right now we're going to have the first videos with Peli Cruiser and all the upgrades. I'm going to try to cram as much upgrades and stuff that we did that is not travel related into 1 or 2 videos. Like the solar and lithium battery upgrade that we did. And we did some upgrades to like the air conditioner and the water filters. And I changed the toilet, that kind of thing. So, yeah. One word at a time didn't move me up the board. Actually, that's what you were doing, huh? I see. Oh, by the way, Simply D Beauty upgraded membership to executive producer. Thank you so much. Actually, that deserves a executive producer. I'll have to change the outro again. You inspired me to start a second channel for my travels. Well, Simply D Beauty. Let us know what the name of the channel is so we can subscribe. And like and hit the little bell. Sandra Winners, traveling Robert is Sandra Winners and Jeffrey Reese from Carson City, Nevada. Are you getting closer to coming to Carson City, Nevada? Love, Sandra Winners and Jeffrey Reese from Carson. Yeah, closer. But slowly closer. Definitely closer than when we were in Chicago, but it's still going to be at least a month, if not more. Miss Amanda J, was there a Pelican Head update today that I missed? Nope. Actually, this is the Pelican Head update. We're taking a break from the route. We're taking a short, very short intermission to do a couple of things here in Miami. Keith Franklin, what editor program do you use for your videos? Primarily a Premiere Pro, and I use Motion 5, which is an Apple product, for the graphics, the maps and whatnot, the maps that you see. Hey, Christopher Olson from the great land of Sweden. Good evening to you, or almost good morning to you, right? Robert S. Robert, if you want to store Peli Cruiser in the West, there is a good storage location adjacent to I-10 in Benson, Arizona. Easy storage for you. I stored both my trailers there. It was very affordable. The thing with Benson, I want to store it close to a major hub airport. So even if I have to pay a little more, But let me look at the map. But Benson, if memory serves, Benson is kind of in the middle of nowhere, right? Yeah, it's relatively close to Tucson. I would have to find out if Tucson has like direct flights to Miami. I want to store it at a place with direct flights to Miami, basically. That's kind of the premise and the idea. But I'll check it out. I'll write it down because at some point I may want to store. And by the way, hello, newsflash, I do have an acre of desert in Golden Valley. It's just not storage ready yet, but eventually I will. Simply D Beauty, I purchased an Insta360 Go 3S for POV videos and for my car. This wait till you see. I mean, I have a different 360 camera, but these 360 cameras, and I think they're in their infancy yet. They're gonna get even better, and I think that this is gonna change videography. I mean, I have right now. I have the Insta360 X5. You haven't really seen any videos from it yet. No, not in the. And I don't even know how I'm gonna edit those, but you know, people do it all the time, so we'll cross that bridge when the time comes to edit the 360 X5 videos. You know, there are 8K videos, so it's very large files. Leslie Evans, hey Robert, I believe I missed your drink of choice of the day. Well, we're back in Florida, so why not have, you know, my favorite Florida beer, High Ally. Hold on. Elk City, Oklahoma was surprisingly outstanding. Yes, Elk City, Oklahoma. I remember that. Hey, Jocelyn Masai, I finally made the chat. I'm so excited for Peli Cruz. Yeah, Peli Cruz. By the way, am I pegging the meter here? Am I talking too loud? I think I'm too loud. Let me lower a notch here. Let me see if it's better now or if I... Barry Jones, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Hello, Robert. Happy Friday. Best wishes to Mom. And Marisa says hello to Illy. Take care. Well, cheers. Thank you. And that's the main reason I came back. Oh, by the way, that's the other reason I came back, because I had packages in the P.O. box. But I didn't have to come back for that. But the main reason, Mom has a doctor's appointment, so I wanted to be there for that. Hey, Mr. Red Jaguar 100 Travels. Herbie, greetings and salutations. Masood Karim, Robert, where did you end the first half of your trip? Thanks. Somewhere halfway. I might tell you guys next week. We're near the halfway point on Route 66. Let's just put it that way. Jason Searly, I'll be in Astoria tomorrow. Oh, the joy. Oh, the joy. Yeah, Astoria, the end of the Lewis and Clark Trail. Well, nearby. So let me tell you what I got on the P.O. box. I got this beautiful Easter. I mean, it's late. I mean, I haven't been here, so this has been sitting in the P.O. box for a couple of weeks, probably. It's a Easter card from Finland, from Kari and Sinikka Haukipudas from Finland. So if you're watching, thank you. Beautiful card. And I got this beautiful letter from Beverly Evans from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And yeah, she always writes like the most beautiful letters. And this one it's stuck. And this one has a song. It's a Robert song. And I might put music to this one. Actually, it's pretty cool. You saw me on a boat, on a plane and a train, on the road with my Illy. I kissed the Okie and said goodbye. Yeah, there's a song there somewhere. And then I got this from Donna Lucio, YouTube subscriber. Thank you guys for subscribing. Here's a little thank you. Well, anyway, it's today is a new day, and it's like make Christmas earrings. Use vinyl to craft kitting. All right. Well, I won't read the whole thing to you guys right now, but yeah, we got this all this good stuff here. Very cool. Thank you, Donna. And we have some lanyards and a pen, and yeah, it's a camping trip lanyard. Very cool. Thank you all. By the way, if you want to send me stuff like anytime, I don't know where's my. Today is one of those. Here's my P.O. box. just keep in mind that it might take me, if you send it now, it might take me a whole month to pick it up because we're going to be on the road again very soon. This was just a quick trip. I was able to get a decently priced flight with my miles, and yeah. And Mr. CLT, yes, this is the Peli Cruiser. The Peli Cruiser, no, Peli Cruiser is the new rig. That's the Peli Cruise. We're gonna do a Caribbean cruise very soon here by Halloween. It's a Halloween themed cruise, so now I don't know. Someone got a new haircut today. Oh, you should have seen me yesterday. It was like all these hairs, you know. I had to buy me a cowboy hat so they wouldn't show anymore. But yeah. Yeah, I went to my barber and yeah, he did a good job. Dominican guy, cool guy, very funny. And yeah, that barber shop is like teleporting yourself to somewhere in Cuba almost. Yep. Rick Husband International is an airport near a halfway point. Pelican, Pelican. Very nice gifts. Yeah, thank you. I like it. I love it when I receive stuff from you guys like that. And let me go back here, see what else is going on. The Bartons are being, you're all just chatting among yourselves, huh? Edna Kruger, as our parents get older, it's most important to be there for the doctor's appointments. Parents won't tell you all that's going on. In my mom's case, I want to be there to take her, and make sure we know all the medications and that she has to take and all that, Nate Dog Adams said, hello there. Mr. CLT, how's the solar doing? Oh, man. Not without glitches. I mean, let's be honest, but nothing is ever. When you build a system this big aftermarket, but I mean, on a good, nice, sunny summer day, I get solid. I mean, at noon, I get solid 800. I've gotten over 800 watts, which is huge. I mean, I have a huge battery bank too, but. The only thing I'm having right now is some weight issues and some heating issues, ventilation issues. At some point, I'm going to have to put a vent in that bay where the systems are. Because on a hot summer day, if I run that AC on battery power for like 2, 3, 4 hours, it gets really hot down there. So that's the only thing, the only real glitch. Would you do anything different? I would do the batteries in the front, which at some point we're gonna move the batteries to the front, but that's it. I mean, with the solar system, I think Remy got me some of the best. I haven't installed the DC to DC converter yet, so that's gonna add even more charging power on those gloomy days. I'm even thinking of deleting the generator at some point because that adds weight to the back. Sorry. And if I get a DC to DC converter and a larger alternator, I may not even need the generator. If one day I'm like really low, I mean, you're not supposed to do that in many places, but if one day it's like an emergency, 10% battery, I'll just, drive around for a little bit and charge it, I'm trying to read here some of your comments. If you're going to property out west, you need a cowboy hat requirement. And I did get me one. And the one that I wanted. I was looking at a very similar one in Fort Worth a couple of years ago, and I stopped by the Cherokee Trading Point there in Oklahoma, And I'm like looking at it, and there's a Stetson there, and I'm like, will it fit? And I just put it on, and it was totally me. So I bought me a cowboy hat. Hi, sorry, I just joined in and I heard about the Halloween theme. More info? Yeah, it's a Peli cruise. It happens to be a Halloween themed cruise because it is that week. And click on the link that Mr. CLT posted on the screen there. Alexandra Lane, after Route 66, any road trip plans for the remainder of the year? I still want to do that summer Great Lakes trip. But right now, I don't know. It really depends on the Thrive. Number 5, it's alive. The Thrive is alive. What shall we call the Thrive? Johnny 5, perhaps? I don't know. Eventually there will be perhaps. I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about it, Thrive, but I haven't really gotten any recent updates from our friends in Winnebago, so I don't know. Victron is a winner, Mr. Robato. Yes, it is. That Victron system, that inverter, the multi-plus inverter, that is a beast. I can run the AC. This is not an efficient AC. This AC consumes like a good 1500 watts when the compressor is running. And I can run my Nespresso machine at the same time, and the thing doesn't even complain. It'll go up even over 3000 watts for a split second, but it's like, oh, I'm chilling here. It's incredible. Have you ever visited the House of Rock in Spring Green, Wisconsin? No, I have not. How's the gas mileage on Peli Cruiser compared to the truck? Better, much better. I think I've averaged, and the Peli Cruiser doesn't have as good as a trip computer as Starship does, so it's hard. The only way to know like your real mileage is to do reset the trip odometer, and I haven't really done that. So you know what highway? I'm estimating between 13 and 17, 15 being like the average, I think. Mrs. Lish asks, were MIA airline tickets reasonable? I mean, they weren't so great, but I had some miles accumulated. I have that American Airlines credit card, so I was able to get really cheap tickets. Is Winnebago going to set you up again with a trailer? That's what they said. Henry Kosowski, Traveling Robert, where? I'm not going to answer that. Halloween? Yeah, it's a Halloween road trip. Hey, Robert, got a haircut. Palm Bay Jacks fan. Making John Travolta proud. Well, thank you. Buffering, no sound too. Am I buffering? I seem to. I mean, we're at the Flagami studio. We have like freaking fiber internet here. Robert, will you get the boots to match the hat? I might. I don't know. I kind of like my feet to be comfortable, and boots don't seem all that comfortable unless I'm doing like a huge house. As long as he doesn't wear boots while wearing shorts, well, yeah, wouldn't that be a fashion statement? Brenda Weisenhunt. I'm from Tulsa, and we always stop by the Cherokee Trading Post. There you go. And Tulsa, by the way, lovely town. We were there, 2 weeks ago or so? Maybe less, actually. We had a great time there. Hat, books, don't forget the bolo tie. You know, I used to have a bolo tie back in the 90s. Cindy G, hey Cindy, I'm late but I'm here. Spellarity TV, good evening, and this is a new haircut? Yeah. kind of, sort of, yeah. He kind of got up there. I feel lighter. Mr. Roboto, I see a lot of low power 12 volts AC units coming online that can fit the RV fan space. Yeah, the thing with Peli Cruiser, on a trailer it might be easier, but Peli Cruiser, that roof is kind of, it's not very thick, and it's all with styrofoam insulation up there. It's like it would be very hard. I mean, Remy maybe can do it, but it would be hard to fish, to run a 12 volt, a very thick 12 volt cable up there. But maybe we'll do it. Eddie Kosolowski, what brand boots did you buy? No, I didn't buy boots. I did buy a cowboy hat, a hat at Stetson, and it's very nice actually. 100% wool. I mean, I love it. A good and lightweight lithium battery is a must nowadays. Yeah, we have a massive a battery bank back there. Robert S. Robert, my wife and I, along with our kids, are full-timers. We would like to purchase land and develop to live in it with our fifth wheel. Any advice on what to expect cost-wise? It depends when you buy, where you buy. If an acre will run you nowadays in relatively, remote places, but the two places where I've bought, which is Taylor County, Florida, and Golden Valley, Arizona. Golden Valley, Arizona is going to be like 20 grand maybe, now, between 15 and 20. Taylor County, Florida is a little more. We're talking raw land, no development whatsoever. You may get city water in Golden Valley, but that's it. Hey, Natalie Driscoll, good morning. And the Traveling Man, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Greetings, Traveling Robert and fellow Pelican heads from St. Albans, Queens, New York. Please say hello to my wife, Valerie. Hey, Valerie, how are you? The RBDJ, I left my truck keys in the camper all week. I had to borrow Jim's C set. Now the question is, are you supervised? Spelari TV can't wait for Sunday's new movie. I will now always go sleeping. Have a great weekend, y'all. All right. See you next time. And spoiler alert, this Sunday, it's not going to be a movie. In fact, it is one of the shortest videos. But, yeah. Yeah, I realized that it is a winter hat. But still, I'm not a seasonal person, but yeah. It will be a lot better in winter, that's for sure. Leslie Evans, we are leaving the desert heat next month on our first RV trip to the northeast coast and Niagara Falls, so you're going to have a blast. Tasha Figs, hi there, I'm a new subscriber living in beautiful Arizona. I've been binging your recent videos and loving your content. Can you briefly share a little of your backstory, if you don't mind? How far a backstory? I've been RVing for 11 years, YouTubing for almost 15, and I always loved making videos, and I always loved traveling, and at some point, thanks to my brother-in-law, I got into RVing, and the rest is history. Yeah. Oh, you are supervised. Okay. Sandra Winners, did you go anywhere that interested you on Route 66? Love Jeffrey Reese and Sandra Winners from Carson City, Nevada. A lot of stuff. Like the first day we went to that prison in Joliet, where they filmed the Blues Brothers. That was an incredible experience. And that was just the beginning. There have been so many cool spots, so many cool places. but it's kind of a blur. Some of them were great, some of them were a little disappointing. It is, it is what it is. When you have high expectations of a place, and you go there, and like that barbecue place in Cuba, Missouri, it wasn't that great. It comes highly recommended. I'm like, that brisket tasted like it was boiled, not smoked. So yeah. I'm trying to backtrack here. Alexandra Ling, are you all caught up with your 2024 travel footage? This Sunday's video is going to be the last video entirely filmed in 2024. The following week we start with 2025. In fact, if I am able to edit the one that I'm editing right now, there will be a Wednesday video next week. Just so we can work ahead and get those videos from Route 66 out as quickly as possible. Say, hey, Kent Fry, are you going to have a meetup when you hit the Great Lakes? I would love to. We might have a meetup somewhere out west next month. Maybe we'll do we'll redo a Southern California meetup. Because, yeah. Hey, Big Jim Slade. Hello, everyone, and happy Friday from Central Kentucky. Another tornado hit here this morning. Oh, man, those tornadoes have been bad this year. Pointless, are you coming back to Iowa soon? Pretty boring, right? No, I mean, it's the prairies, right? But I really like Iowa. I really like Des Moines. Is a great town, and I was in Dubuque. I really enjoy Dubuque too. The people are great in Iowa, and at some point, I mean, that's where Winnebago, the factory, is located. So I'm gonna go back to Iowa at some point and explore a little more. So yeah. Hi from Karen in Hudson, Florida. All right, need a Detroit meetup? Yes, definitely. If we do the Great Lakes, which I still want to do it, Michelle K. I still want to do the Great Lakes. I just don't know. We might do if we get Johnny Five at some point, the Thrive. We might do the Great Lakes with that one, but I have to send an email to Adam. See what the timeline looks like here. Saw you in another vlogger's video in Quartzsite, Arizona from the Traveling Man. Oh man, everybody was in Quartzsite, Arizona, so I'm not surprised. We all filmed each other out there. Leslie Evans, Canada forests are on fire again. Smoky summer skies to come. Oh man, that's a big bummer. Anyway, for great barbecue, try Apocalypse Barbecue in Kendall Village. So good. Who knew? I might try it this weekend. Ethan Simmons or Simon. Ethan Simon, traveling. How was your Route 66 trip? Well, it's still going. This is just a pause, an intermission, but it's going great. We've seen a lot. We've met some. I mean, everybody on Route 66 on all this. Let's face it, all these dying businesses. I don't want to sound apocalyptic, but let's face it. It's just the allure of the road, and it's mostly actually people from overseas, foreigners, that are doing the route. You see it in every one of these businesses has a guest list, like a guest signing sheet, and it's a lot of elderly folk running these businesses that are no longer they're just like gift shops. It's that nostalgia, and I'm afraid that once these people pass, I don't know if there's going to be another generation to keep it alive. And let's face it, you're keeping that nostalgia alive kind of artificially. There's not a real business there. There's not a business model. And maybe after the 100th anniversary, I don't know. I'm just rambling here. That has been my experience on the route. But everybody who runs these businesses, except for a couple of odd characters here and there, has been great. They're super, and they're so willing to tell you their story, the story of their town, their story of their business, what it used to be, what it is not anymore. Yeah, it's a ritual for our family, Robert S. To sit and watch your Sunday morning video while eating breakfast. Been doing it for years now. Well, thank you so much. Canada smoke in Michigan, also Sahara Desert dust. Really? Bob Leach, did you explore around any of the scary abandoned businesses along Route 66? We really haven't gotten to the part where there are really a lot of abandoned businesses. I've seen a couple of them. I wandered inside one or two of them, but nah, not really. Yeah. Spellari TV, all right, I'm now for sure sleeping. Enjoy the stream and the weekend. Hey, thank you for being here. See you next week. Jim in DC, DC has a tornado watch until midnight. I'm watching. I'll see you. I see one, you'll see a short. All right, yeah. Gotta get that content out, man. That will be content. San Diego video last Sunday is very cool and we enjoy it so much. Thank you, Remy Pasión. I really enjoyed San Diego. I mean, I had been there ever so briefly, like a day trip from Los Angeles, but I hadn't spent, since the RV purchase fell through, we had like 3 days to kill there, and I'm like, let's take advantage. Let's do like an in-depth exploration of this town, and San Diego did not disappoint. Rob the Silver Bullet 75. Hey, Robert, huge fans. Cheers from Southern California. Just checking in. When is the next meetup in Southwest Florida? I have an IPA from me. Southwest Florida, like Naples kind of area. I don't know. We could do that in about a month and a half. Miss Amanda J, we loved all your Sound Outdoors videos. Will you be working with them again? There's nothing in the immediate future. I mean, we probably will. Robert Powell, I've been eating a poblano chimichanga and drinking jumbo margarita, hence haven't said hi until now. All right, well, thank you for being here. I'm getting into the chimichanga margarita area on the Route 66, because now all these western states, they have the best Mexican food. Smash the like button. Yeah, Red Jaguar, mighty moderator here since a long time store. Big candy store, Uranus in Missouri. Yeah, everybody likes Uranus. It's yeah, we had a good time there. Uranus actually was one of the highlight tourist traps of the trip. Bayfield, Wisconsin and Apostle Islands are a must. We stayed at the casino campground and loved it. The annual Apple Festival is awesome too. Yeah, definitely when we do the Great Lakes, Remy Pasión nostalgic. Two best state fairs in the USA is Iowa and Texas. I've heard about the Iowa one. Everybody tells you about the Iowa one in Iowa. I lived in Iowa and now in Texas. Been to both. Loved both. There you go. MDR, FKR. I think your videos will have the next generation on the road. Well, I really hope so too. In Cuba, we like the barbecue sauce. The owner died and someone else making the food now. And Missouri Hick Barbecue in Cuba. Sorry for your experience. Yeah, that big. It's one of those things. It wasn't the worst barbecue I've ever had, but it wasn't memorable by any means. I mean, even the sauce, yeah, the sauce is fine, but if the product where you're putting the sauce on isn't all that great. On the other hand, in Oklahoma City, we actually ordered, because we were in the fairgrounds. We didn't feel like going somewhere. We didn't feel like breaking. That's the one negative with the Pelicruiser. If you're all set up with full hookups and this and that, you don't want to break camp to go to a restaurant. So we ordered Uber Eats. This barbecue place, the name escapes me right now, but this is probably top 3 briskets I've ever had, and that's including the place in Dallas and Rudy's Barbecue in San Antonio and the Salt Lake. Okay, let's call it top five. That place in Oklahoma City, it's famous. It's like a small chain, so you guys probably know. If you're from Oklahoma, you know what it is. Robert, are you going to the Tampa RV show next month? Simply the Beauty. I don't know if you already mentioned it. No, I'm probably gonna be somewhere in California. So no. I might be going to the big Florida RV Super Show in Tampa in January, but what's with the Purple Crown? Oh, that's a new thing that Google is doing, that YouTube is doing with the top, the people who comment the most engaged. Is called the leaderboard. And right now, if I go to community here, the RV DJ is number one, Remin Passion is number two, and Canadian A 93 is number three. And then you have Magnetic Electric Power, Ely, Egna Kruger. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the requirements or it is, to be on that leaderboard. To be honest. Janet Vogue. My family wants to do a Route 66 trip one of these days, maybe after retirement. Yeah, to do it properly, you need time, because even we're doing it. I mean, we've taken 6 weeks to do half of Route 66, more or less, and it's gonna take us probably another 6 weeks to do the second half. We still feel like we're rushed through certain areas, And we're going to have to backtrack also a little bit because it was Memorial Day last week. So certain places were closed on Memorial Day. Certain really good museums and places that we wanted to visit were closed. So we're going to have to backtrack as soon as we fly back. The scoring is rigged, LOL. Yeah, I think we should have a recount. Jim, stand strong. Don't let a city tornado get in the way of Bucks burning. Round, go Bunny. Bunny 3. Hey, Robert, have any idea when you are going to do a whole American continental tour from the Alaska Highway down to the Great Basin and Great Meetup in San Francisco and towards Panama Canal? I don't know. Is Dylan Reynolds here? Dylan Reynolds is here. Hey, greetings, brother. Good to see you here. I'm 26 in the Purple Crown. Yeah, that Purple Crown is a new thing. I want a Purple Crown. Yeah, I want a Purple Crown too. There may not be fire tonight. Tune in and find out. What is it raining in the New Jersey shores? Christopher Olson, I will never be in top comment thingy. I listen too much and forget to comment about things. Well, there you go. But you comment quite a bit. It's sometimes it is the quality and not the quantity, right? I don't know. I'm just talking. Robert, if you like Mediterranean food from Robert S., try Zanku chicken if you're in Los Angeles. One of the best Armenian Lebanese. I love that kind of food. Quick eats. They have many locations. I'll make sure to check it out. I'll write it down. John Eckert, how about heading to Yosemite? We would love to see you. I would love to revisit Yosemite, and you never know, we may do it. Since Pelicruiser is gonna stay in the West, probably for the rest of the year. I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm gonna keep Pelicruiser in the West. UNXDP, is Robert home now? Sorry, Justin. Yeah, we're taking a pause, a hiatus, an intermission from the route. Bob Kleindienst, hello, Robert from Bob and Pam, Gettysburg Farms, Thousand Trails, Pennsylvania. Cool. Beautiful area of Pennsylvania. Everybody, please have a great weekend. You too. And We have some election here in Florida, in Miami, and every 5 minutes I get a spam text. I've heard that you can get your kicks on Route 66, but can you do a U-turn on Route 66? With Pelicruiser, I can. Hey Robert, what do you think about the new Grand Design camper van? You know, I haven't been keeping up with the news because I haven't seen it. I'm gonna go into YouTube tonight, see if someone has made a video. It's like everywhere in bad weather. We're having monsoon rains. Well, you know, you wait long enough and you'll get, even in Southern California, you'll get a bad weather. Was barbecue place in Oklahoma Smoke Cafe? No, it wasn't. I'm gonna have to write it down. If I see the name, I'll. It may have been in Tulsa. Was it in Tulsa, perhaps? It may have been in Tulsa. You know what? I can't remember right now. I would have to look into my Uber Eats, thing. Publish. What's the Purple Crown? Oh, it's a thing now. YouTube. You know. The more you comment, it's like it's the gamification of commenting. You're having a high lie, not a Johnny Cuba. No, high lie is my favorite Florida beer. At least it's my first love when it comes to Florida beer. There were many after. Is there anything you'll do differently on the second half of Route 66 based on your experience so far? I'll go slower. I won't make any plans. Because it happens, it's happened more than once on the trip. Like, I mean, was it Illinois? I'm going to go to, I estimate that I'm going to be at a certain place. Like, for example, Merrimack Caverns. Is that Missouri? Merrimack Caverns. And I say, yeah, we're only 60 miles from Merrimack Caverns, so I am going to make it there today, right? Nope. There are so many things to see in those 60 miles that by 5 p.m. I'm only halfway through those things, and then I have to go to Merrimack Caverns and then backtrack and keep going. So not making any plans and taking it even slower. And if there's a place that I want to see and it's closed today, well, we'll take 2 0 days, work, and wait until that place is open so we can see it. That's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. Hey, going places. It's been a while. It's Harasek in Zimbabwe right now. Hey, we say hello to our friend Mugabe in Zimbabwe. Don Bird Walsh. Okay, just joining and see you're in Miami. What did I miss? Well, at the beginning of the show, I said surprise. Yeah, you didn't see this one coming. I didn't tell you this one in advance, but yeah, we decided to take a pause from the route, and not a long pause. We're gonna be back next week, but Mom has a doctor's appointment on Monday, and I wanted to be here for that, and we had a relatively inexpensive and easy flight back home. I mean, we're not like in California. It's not like that long of a flight. And yeah, it turns out when you fly, it's 1 hour per day of travel if you were driving. So anyway, we're almost running out of time here, and yeah, slower means less stress, right? you would think, yeah. And I do need to work from the road, and some parts of the route, yeah, it's been like, and then yeah, the days are long. We can be driving until 8 p.m. Some of those places, like in Oklahoma City, for example, sunset is like at 8:45. It's crazy. But things close at 5 p.m., like museums and things that you want to see. So that has happened more than once, that I arrived at a museum at 4:45, and I'm like, can I just rush through, take some video, and, yeah, I've done that more than once. So traveling road. Once you conclude the Route 66 trip, will you visit any national parks on your return home? I might. I haven't planned that far ahead, to be honest about it. I am more and more thinking of storing Pelicruiser somewhere out west and flying back and doing other things here. Or maybe taking a break from the road and edit all the Route 66 videos. We'll see. Simply the beauty, I think, is part of the idea of having a camper or RV, to taking it slow and relaxing. Yes, it is. And that we've done. And with this RV, we've been able to stop at many harvest hosts and places. We haven't done like the typical, a couple of times we have, but not the typical, like, camping. It's been more of a rolling cruise, and we go out in the morning, we visit a bunch of places, stop for lunch, visit another bunch of places, and then, as the day comes to an end, we look for a harvest host or somewhere to boondock, or a last minute campground, as we've done too. That plan sounds great, says Miss Amanda J. Not missing anything was the whole point, so I agree. Take your time, enjoy. Can't wait to see the new videos. They'll always make my day. Well, thank you so much. How boring would it be to work in a museum where you maybe get 2 or 3 people a day? And something about the museums on Route 66, most of them, 90% of the time, I was the only person there. I mean, it was never empty. Maybe as I was leaving, someone else came in. Maybe there were like 2 people, but it's not crowded at all on Route 66. Maybe next year for the centennial, it'll get a little more crowded, but 90% of the time, we were the only people there. So I'm gonna do a couple more because I see that William Irizarry is here. Hello, brother, how are you? Yeah, I'm gonna go about 5 minutes over time here. Cindy G, I really enjoyed the San Diego video last week. Looking forward to Sunday's video. This Sunday is gonna be, oh, I'm sorry, a lot shorter, just because it is a shorter video. It was a shorter trip. It's a staycation, really. We went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What is your origins? Well, I was born in the island of Cuba in the Caribbean. Many, many decades ago. All right, everybody. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm gonna wrap it up here. And I ran out of beer. That's what happens. And I get anyway. I got my guitar here with me today, so. And hopefully in the past 6 weeks, it hasn't gone out of tune. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding, riding, riding. I'm riding in my RV. Wherever I want to be. Hey, stop the presses. Van Pelt, thank you for that super chat. Free in my RV. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great weekend. Next Friday, I have no idea where I'm going to be next Friday, but I'll be back on the route. See you then. Have a great weekend.